Okay. Welcome to the live stream, and we are currently watching a bullet match. Yeah, please like, share, and please subscribe. At this moment, I don't even know who is winning. I don't know who is losing, but I do know that they are playing at their absolute best. Whoa, that was tricky. Oh yeah. And Black eventually bags home the win. Marvel Rook is currently crushing his opponent. He's up 1 pawn, but the opponent has a strong foothold in his position, and that is not nice. Damn, he's actually losing. What can he do? No, this is not good. He's losing. Damn. He's losing. But looking at the bright side, at least he has crushed the opponent before. So I'm just going to leave them to their game, and we are going to create ours. Takes. I develop my knight hitting his queen, and should I develop my bishop? Okay, I'll develop my knight, pin his own knight. Whoa, he wants to castle. Oh my god. For some reason, he wants to castle. He wants to castle queen side, and he has actually done that. He has castled queen side, but I think there's something he missed. Can I take? If I take, take. No, I didn't. He didn't actually miss something. Take. I'm looking for a variation where I win the pawn. But yep, the variation is really far from us. Yo, Pulse Eclipse, how you doing, bro? Marvel Rook, I just watched your game now, and you are up a pawn, but you are losing. You are in a losing position. Takes, and I guess he forgot that his queen is hanging. I don't really know, but I'm up. Yeah, I'm going to be up a rook. I'm going to be up 3 points of material. Yeah, Marvel Rook. I really, guess what? Okay, I'm not so good as at guessing, but you're traveling out. I don't know. I'm trying to guess. Attacks 2 rooks at the same time. Attack. I'm attacking his rook on h1 at the same time attacking his rook on. Oh, that was crazy. I won't even. That was crazy. What actually motivated him? Could I take? Take. I need to still have my pawn, right? Take. Check. I can dive in, right? Take. Check to the king. I know what I'm going to do. If I do take. Whoa, that is unbelievable. You got to 1600. Wait, oh my god. I'll check that after this game. I'll check that out after this game. That was crazy. That is crazy. Good job. Good job. Sorry. Okay. I'll take like this. The idea is when he takes like this, I will take his knight. Yeah, worst was bishop takes h3. The idea was when he takes my pawn, I take his knight and my queen now has the d4 square, attacking his own bishop, and the bishop is now forced to commit. Either he goes bishop to b3, but then he can go, yeah, simplify. That's Jesus. What? I'm low on time. Damn, I'm freaking low on time and I have to simplify. That's actually a good idea from Paul's Eclipse. A move like knight c2 from him, knight e2 from him doesn't really work. Yeah, so I'm just going to play this, bring my rooks into the game. Going to take. If he takes with the bishop, we trade queens. If he takes with the pawn, I have to drop back then. Yep, I have to drop back to some. Takes. And I'm doing everything so I don't get really low on time, to the point that I can't really do anything. But where is he actually going to take his queen to? He can't. He just has to trade, or he'll play a move like rook to f3. Yeah, and he's lower than me on the clock. I can take and throw in this move. I'm not yet monetized though. I'm not yet monetized, and it breaks my heart, honestly. Yeah, okay, I'm going to give up some of his material. Why do you think I'm monetized? I'm going to have to give up some material. Takes, jumps in the center. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to play this first. Yeah, he made it possible for me to play this. Takes, and drop back, threatening to win the dem pawn. If he pushes that pawn forward, there's no... Okay, I'm going to come closer with my king. Ooh, I missed the fork. Damn it. Yeah, I get it back, and yeah. Okay. Loft. Loft? What is loft? Okay, let's check out puzzle rook. Puzzle rook. Damn, that was actually nice. What is the game that got you monetized? Try to find the game that got you monetized. Where the hell is it? Okay, this game. E4. Whoa. Okay, yeah, but then there was really no time. I think this is like 15 seconds, right? Yeah, I got it, then lost it. Yeah. So you got it, then lost it, then got it back. Whoa, this was unexpected. He doesn't have any pieces developed, so okay. Takes 6 and blunder, you lose a pawn. What was he thinking? It's how... What is this guy's rating? Oh, Mavruk. Yeah, this is ultra bullet. I just noticed that now. Okay, this is actually the game that got you to 1600. Okay, I was expecting something like d4, take the center, control more of the central files. He said what? Yeah, I found it. Oh yeah, there's actually a stream delay. I think like 2 seconds stream delay. So whatever you're hearing me say now is 2 seconds ago. Yeah, disadvantages of not having a PC. This was actually a PC I have. I would have actually... There will be actually no stream delay. Yeah, this is actually a nice idea. But it would have been much better after a move like rook to c8. Then you can now push this. However, it's still pretty nice. Takes. This is leading to pure... Okay, pure simplification. Oh, can you imagine that this... Okay, this knight was kind of trapped. That's why he had to play the move. Oh, nice. Offering a trade. And look at this. You can... Okay, yeah, you can drop your knight back, and this knight is actually going to be a monster. A move like rook to e8 seals his fate. A move like rook to e8 in this position is deadly, because your knight now has this square. Let's say you play something like this. What am I going to do now? Something like this. Your knight now has this square, and it's not looking good for... It's not looking good for... You say you play... Okay, the Nemo defense. Yeah. So there was a glitch around 4 p.m. Is it from my end or the game? So, but then you strengthen your knights. Oh, nice. Here, you would have followed this up with a move like this. Now, threatening to take and sacrifice. For instance, if white should play something like this, you take. Yeah, he can take back. And then I think he kind of worth it, sure. Or better still, okay, you went back to give a fork. Nice idea. So what did he play in this position? What, he resigned? He resigned. Is that all? Yeah, it was actually a nice idea. Going back to deliver a fork. It was actually a brilliant idea. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. So one more game and we'll enter 1900. And it's a check bullets at 4 p.m. Oh my god, I've started. Okay, I'll check that after this game. Takes and knight f3. Please like the video, share the video, because in less than 40 minutes from now we'll be solving puzzles. Boss Eclipse understands the kind of puzzles we'll be solving. Yeah, it's going to be fun, at least for a chess enthusiast. My bishop is really not doing anything there, and I have to bring it back. It was looking silly. Okay. Knight d2. I would love to take, but no. I'll develop my. Yeah, I'll let him take. So I'll create a space for my queen to come up and plant this. Oh, sorry. Something just fell down right now. A minute. Okay. We're back. We're back. Okay. I will seek to double up. Looking for a trade. Do I want a trade? I don't think I want a trade. But then again, I don't think I want a trade. Screw your trade. Six. Like that doesn't work right. Let's check. Okay. We're going to seize this opportunity and jump in with our knight. Jump in with our knight and g5. Whoa, g5. g5 from him, it loses a pawn. But if you meant g4 from me, g4 for me is crazy. But then it's not a bad idea. Marvel Rook is putting some bad ideas in my head. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I think I'll consider that. Yeah. I'm going g5. Wow, that's crazy, honestly. But then it's actually a brilliant idea. G4. Wow. G4. Threatening to go g5, right? Then again, I also have rook to. I can take. I can take. Yeah, he has given me a pawn. Has given me a nice pawn, which I will capitalize on. Yeah, I expected this, and I can't push g5 again because he takes, and I have to take back with my queen. When I do take back with my queen, he has f6. Are you checking my game out with the engine? Engine will tell you that obviously humans play nonsense. Okay. Engine will bias your mind towards the game. Like engine will tell you this guy is playing trash, man. That's engine for you. But oh my god, what did I just do? Yep, what did I just do? For the second time, what the hell did I just do? Be careful of time. Oh, that's true. That's why I need to have people like Pause Rook on my live stream. Marvel Rook on my live stream. I actually totally forgot about time. Yeah, that's true. Time is a huge factor. He should take. Yeah, he should take. He should takes. Takes. I must take back with my rook to maintain some sort of balance in the position. If he takes my knight on f4, I must take back with my rook. I can't afford to take back with my pawn. If not, he plays. If I take back with my pawn, that is g takes f4. He plays pawn to f5, hitting my rook and hitting my pawn. So therefore, I must move my rook, and he captures my pawn, and I have freaking doubled pawns. That is not what I want. So I double up my rook, now making the threat of takes very, very serious. Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to move up with my king. So if it reaches the line where if it reaches the line where if it reaches the line where we have little or no time, I can still deliver. He's trying to stall me, make me be the one to do the thinking. Yeah, he should go back, and he does. Oh, he's actually good at what he's doing. He's making me be the one to do the thinking while he makes the random moves. Takes, and yeah, I push this, defend my pawn. Yeah, I defend my pawn, and yeah. And in exchange for Yeah, and this should be 100% winning. Yeah, and he resigns. Oh, that was a pretty complicated game. Thank you very much, Boss Eclipse, for warning me of my time. Yeah, that was a really crazy game. Yeah, in a few minutes from now, we'll be going into the training segment whereby I take my viewers through my daily training chess routine. Daily training chess routine. Okay, you sent me the game. Oh, yeah, to my inbox, right? Yeah. Oh, I even forgot to check the game after our last game because of how emotional that last game was. Okay, what to do. I cannot help him develop. At the same time, I still have to. Yeah, I cannot afford to help him develop. If I drop back to my bishop, he has b5, and I have to drop back, and he probably will play c4. So, yeah, can't risk helping him develop. Yeah, this is a line. Just imagine if he castles queen side. This would be the craziest game I've ever seen. If here he just let me turn the board. If here he should just castle queen side, man, that would be the craziest game I've ever seen. Okay, I can't take with my knight because then he has this checkmate on g2. So I must, take with my queen. Ooh, if he takes the queen, I have to take back with the pawn, not my knight. If not, if I take with my knight, then he has. If I should take with my knight, then he has this. Okay, he had this e5, but then that didn't happen. Thank God. Knight e5. Knight e5. Knight e5 doesn't work because he can take my bishop on e2, and I take his knight. He can take back with his other knight, and he's safe. And he's safe. And I don't really want that. I don't want safe. I want him to be at risk. And he's even up a piece in that line. So I'm going to play a forceful line, sort of a forceful line. Okay. Now can I play this knight? So I need to first of all defend my yeah. Hit the queen yet another time. Hit the queen yet another time. Bishop to d6. Yeah, that's actually a nice move. That's actually a nice move. I didn't consider that's actually a nice move. Yeah, looking for a trade, right? Stopping him from castling. That's actually a nice move. Yeah, that's actually a nice move. I'm going to play rook to d1. So in order to bring my pieces. Oh, yeah. I get the idea now. Damn. My queen, is it not trapped? Oh my god. Puzzle rook warned me. Damn, my queen is trapped. Oh my god, my queen is trapped too. Just like that. Man, you warned me. This is like the live stream. Oh my god. You warned me, man. You warned me. I didn't just see it coming. I wanted to play it on my next move, but then I walked myself right into Trap. Takes. Okay, I'm going to go like this. Takes. 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 Man, and I'm down 5 points, and I'm still down on the clock. And he even, oh my god, he even now castled, making it a whole lot worse for me. Making it a whole lot worse for me. Yeah, I see that. And g5 traps the queen. g4 traps the queen. You don't tell me I missed something I shouldn't have missed. Because right now I'm losing. I need all the resources I can get. Okay. Allow me to get a fork, but then I don't really find that fanciful. Oh wow, I lost on time. I lost on time. Okay, thank you for liking the live stream. Okay, let's check out the game. Oh, I got a message. Hi, when? 20th September. Are you kidding me? I didn't know. You know, brother. Just saying your message now. How are you doing? Maybe he messaged me while I was live. Yeah, while I was live. Okay, he messaged me while I was live, but I didn't see it. That was actually painful. This is actually the I think Sicilian, but then the engine causes the vent opening. Well, I like the fact that he takes the center. I like the fact that, well, he castled queen side, king side, which is not bad, but then white's pawns are well advanced. But then he lacks development to carry out any threat. This right here is a loss of a pawn, because now he can take, he takes, and he must move the knight. Let's say you move it somewhere like this. Yeah, you can win it back, but you have something like this. Yeah, you have something like this, and whoa, something like this is even bad, because then this check comes in. And something like this can't work, because then it's just a fork hitting both the rook and the queen at the same time. So that I can come to the conclusion that, but something like this is met with this. If you take what happens, it comes up, and the position is losing for white, but nevertheless it will be a long way. So, but that was not played. Takes. What the hell is this move? What's his idea? Maybe he was planning on going. f4, f5. f4, f5. This is actually a nice move, but it would have been a nice move after something like this. Rook here, then no, not something like this. Then let's see, after something like this, it would have been a nice move, because even if white should play something like this, protecting his pawn, then he can push this. Or let's say he plays something like this, he push this, and the queen has to be in touch with this his c4 pawn. If not, he loses it. But this position is just crushing for white. For black, even a move like this is perfectly fine. And white will have to think about his life. So that is that. So this bishop move, I don't really know why, but then it seems like a blunder. Yeah, he pushes, he gives a check. Yeah, he can pick it up. I felt that you should have started pushing himself. Yeah. And this was the ultimate blunder. This is actually a nice move. If he takes, then obviously you promote, and if he decides not to take and play something like this, you can still promote. I'm wondering whether you can even play this. You can play this, threatening not only rook to d8, d2, because white can see, oh yeah, you want to come down with my rook. But you're also threatening this. At the same time, you're also threatening to go down to the last rank. And that is crazy. Yeah, ultimately the game was pretty amazing, and I come out cap. I remove my cap in honor to that game. Hi, Anonymous. How you doing, bro? How you doing? How are you doing? Alcastle and okay. AN94. AN94, what's your chess rating? Yeah, he spotted the idea and can take, right? Ooh, I just helped white. Oh my god, I just helped white castle. And I guess he didn't. Yes, for the chess. What's your chess rating? And the chess. Whoa! I just blown out my rook. Oh, you didn't see it. That was close. That was really close. That was really close. Yeah, what's your rating on leeches? Okay. Now what we're going to move our I need to deal with this bishop right away. I need to deal with that bishop. I needed to deal with that bishop right away. Yeah, I get white's idea, but don't I capture? Don't I come here? Hit your bishop, hit your rook. Can't I come here? I just plan on going rook to e2 and yeah, my time, damn it, my time. Yeah, I was winning, but I really needed a lot of time. AN94, how are you doing? So what's your chess rating? Oh my god, I really enjoyed some time. Someone sent me a link. I think I saw that. Sorry. Someone sent me a message. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, very soon we are going to start solving the puzzles. I think when we are 1 hour into the live stream, Marvel Rook is playing a game. 3+0. Not bad. He's up 4 pawns. Even though he's about getting checkmated. Yeah. Ooh, that's checkmate. Oh, he misses the checkmate. His opponent missed the checkmate. Oh my god. Later I'll come back to analyze the game. His opponent missed the checkmate and the checkmate was kind of forced, but his opponent didn't see it. Takes. This is one of the few cases where giving up your bishop is actually good. and I'll play this. Yeah, I can actually castle, and I could have actually still played a move like queen to f6. I couldn't have taken with my knight because then he had mate. He had check and a devastating attack. Okay, this is actually a nice sacrifice. I'll give that to him. Can attack the queen, and really the queen has no safe spot. You won. I actually checked out your game and you were in a bad state. He missed meeting too. Yeah, I will show you after this game. I will go over to your game and show you the meeting too he missed, and it was really not nice. Yeah, this queen is actually useless on the h5. This queen is just over there. Permit me to use the word doing nothing. Yeah. If a move like this is played, then I have two options. Okay, fine. I will draw back. And just in case White did not get the memo, that was never the plan. I'm threatening to take the rook. Oh, I blundered my knight, my bishop. Oh, my bishop. That's not actually a blunder of a bishop. And he sees that. Okay, move like this. Threatening to plant my knight deep in his position. Take right and play this. Okay. Takes. Gives a check. Okay. Oh my god, I just walked into a fork. A good a thing I can easily maneuver my way around. If not, I would have been hissing all through. Two back to back. Congrats, bro. Yeah, and he's looking for a draw, which I don't have to offer. Okay, fine. We're going to go with a move like this. Yes, he gives a check. Yeah. There's really nothing else he can do in the position. Yes. And the question is, what else can you do, brother? And I'll take this. And it's my turn to be ruggedly ruthless. Yeah. There was really nothing he could do in the position. Two back-to-back wins. Let's see. There was a game I actually watched, and I told you somewhere you are losing, and it was somewhere around. Yeah, here. You played this. This looks like a good move, but it's actually. Wait, why is the engine not calling it a blunder? Oh, okay. Let's say in the absence of this queen being here, it was actually a checkmate because if you check, you come up, and the idea is to play this. If this your black queen was not on e2, your only move would have been this. Then this was a checkmate. But the engine did not call it a blunder because your queen was on e2. Yeah. Okay. Win a pawn. Ooh, nice. That was like the cherry on the cake. Wow. Shout out to Boss Eclipse. Wow, that was like the cherry on the cake. 6 and whoa, you even win the bishop. That was crazy. Wow, you didn't even rush to capture the bishop, but rather you took your time and pinned the rook to the king. Really top notch. Going to give that to 100%. And any other thing going forward was just a walk in the path, as you can easily gobble up and promote. That was actually nice. Wow, that's rook check, hitting the king and hitting the queen, hitting the king and hitting the bishop, then that bishop pinning the rook to the king was actually the highlight of the game. Okay, the Scandinavian on the board. The Scandinavian. I'm going to play this because I intend on pushing twice. This and this. Hmm. White, black really came to fight. And the question is, did I? Did I also come to fight? I just came to look at people that came to fight. This is actually a crazy position from just move to. Okay. Whoa, oh my god, I just lost a piece. What was I thinking? Oh my god, this is crazy. And not funny at the same time. Like, what the hell was I thinking? I just lost a piece. Not just a piece, 3 freaking pieces. Like 3 pounds of material. That's what I just threw away. Come on, I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. Oh my god. And this game just threw me off right now. I was having a nice position, a defendable position before I blown out 3 points of material. Okay. Should I ignore this and take... The reason why I'm ignoring this to take is because it's going to open the... Yeah, open white's position. Open black's position. So lots and lots of possible attacks. But then there's nothing here. He can just simply take with his bishop. He can simply take my pawn, yeah, with his bishop on g3 and give me a check afterwards. Yeah. After he gives me a check, he's even threatening checkmate. Crazy, right? If only I had a little more time. He's even threatening checkmate through 2 different angles, but that's not what I'm talking about now. Hit the queen, hit the bishop. Hit the queen, hit the bishop, and yeah, threatening me to 1. I pray he doesn't see it. I sincerely pray. But then he has this check back and forth here. Whoa, this is even mate. He doesn't even have to. Oh my god. Mate, yeah. Oh, he didn't see he can give his threat. He just stole me to see my reaction. And now because my bishop has come back, it's actually a back and forth. Yeah. Isn't it crazy that white has the chance to seal off the game, but didn't? Yeah, a move like knight to e1 was actually the considerable option. Okay. If it takes my rook, what is the idea here? What's the idea here? He had a serious attack. Even now, he still has 3 points of material, and I'm offering him an extra rook, all for a stable position. He's low on time, exactly what we want. A move like this is actually concerning. Ooh, he blundered mate. He blundered mate. That was crazy. He had a very good position. I think I let him do that. I'm going to turn the engine and see what it says. E4. Okay. D5 played. Okay. I kind of played passively like this. Then I kind of had to castle. Yeah, I was thinking kicking away the bishop, but I was like, after I'm done taking the center, I would kick away the bishop. But I really didn't have time to kick away the bishop after that. And why is the engine not working again? This is why I blundered a bishop, and he threatened checkmate, so I had to come back. It took, if I had taken in this position, it would just have turned into, a boring line because I'm losing. So I had to take the knight, so at least it would create an open king for him. Took back, and he took back, and here if I had taken back, he would have given a check to my king. I draw back, and he takes, threatening mate n1, threatening a freaking mate n1. So I saw that was possible, and instead of taking back, I moved up with my knight. Here is something he would have done in the position. He would have kind of stalled a little bit. A move like this is actually very, very good, because again I can't take because he has this check. I move away, gives me another check. I move up, and he wins my knight. So, but then when I attacked his queen and attacked his bishop, he had to take, and I took back, now threatening a checkmate. And here I was done for it, because I missed that he can give a check in this position, and my only option is to capture the bishop, of which this is now a checkmate. But then he, for some reason, didn't see it and gave me this check, and this check changed the whole mood of the game, because now I can drop back with my bishop and there's no longer checkmate. As if he gives me this check, I come up, and nothing like checkmate here any longer. But if he had given this check earlier, my king wouldn't have been able to go up to h3, and it would have been a checkmate. But that was the line he missed. He gave the check but couldn't find the checkmate, and his only option now was to move back with his bishop. Was that his only option? A move like this would have been passive, They have been very passive. Yeah, they have been very passive, but then it would have no, a move like this would even be losing because then this is checkmate. So knight to e1 was literally his knight to e8 was literally his only option if he didn't want to go for a draw. So I developed my knight, hanging my rook, with the idea that if he takes my rook, I take back and I'm threatening two things. One of which is, let's say he plays something like this, one of which is knight to d6 check, and regardless of where he moves his king, I can win the queen and I should be winning from here. Another thing I was threatening was knight to c5, now threatening a mate, but this was kind of a weaker threat. So after I sacrificed my rook, gave me this check, of which I moved my king away, and out of greed he took it. Now I was expecting after a move like this he should look to drop back and trade off queens. That was actually the strength I have over him in this position, that my queens are not yet traded. Let's say for example I trade queens, there's really no attack in this position because he's just winning. He has a rook, two rooks and a knight, while I have two bishops, two minor pieces, a knight and a bishop, and there's really no way I would have won this against him. But then he did not really, I guess he saw the first threat. That's why he moved his queen away before capturing the rook. He took back and I threatened the checkmate. And to my surprise, because he was low on time, he actually blitzed out this move without even thinking about it, and I seized the opportunity to end the game. So that's the candid explanation to why that game was actually awesome. After this game, I'll go into my daily routine, so stay tuned. Okay, I'll look at that after this my game, then before I go into my daily routine. Okay. Oh, he's trying to use me to develop. Yeah, okay, fine, push it. b5, yep. Really don't mind. It's castle, and then again, I really don't mind. Okay, be right back. You need a charger. That's true. Even me, I need to charge. Where the hell did I keep my cord? Yeah. And he takes my, my knight. He takes my knight. Okay. I hope my charging is not affecting the live stream. Okay. I can take back, and what this has done in this position is black can't really castle. Okay, but he does that anyway. If he had taken my rook, my bishop, and I took back with my pawn, he shouldn't really have been able to castle. I get the point. Yeah. Takes. Yeah. You actually inspired me to charge it too, because my phone was around 27%. Let's actually check and takes. Hmm. This is entering a very dubious variation that I'm calculating right now. It's not going to be funny for the both parties. Okay, takes, 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 takes. Can give a check, deliver a fork, and whoa, he hung his bishop, and he'll be beating himself up after that blunder. So this is what we have to do for the remainder of our live stream. After this game, we'll check out Boss Eclipse last game. We'll go to chess.com, play a few of our daily games, and solve puzzles both on chess.com and on other websites that I play on. Okay, he resigned. Rook to d1. Yeah, rook to d1 was something. But in this position, let's say he plays a move like this, and I play rook to d1 here, he can take. And I know this kind of traps the rook, but then this is actually a factor. Oh, this is also something. This, he will play this because let's say you go after this, he can easily take, and if when you take, he takes, and this position is heading towards a draw for both colors. Okay, that is that. Marvel Rook's last game, right? Let's check it out. E4, the king's pawn opening. Oh, it quickly went to the Scandinavian. Okay, follow the Indians line. Took the center. Whoa, the Indian said we should just go here immediately. If something like this is played, then this, and you castle. It's actually to our advantage because we now take the center, aiming to push for d5. Just so, if in case you don't understand what I just said, after this move and this move, we castle and we play this, and let's say something like this is played. This is going to be our next move. Yeah, but none of that happened, and we traded bishops. Oh, he hung a bishop. He hung a pawn. He hung a pawn. And black did not see it and pushed e5. Then we gave him a check here. And took it. Actually nice. Takes. Wow. Why rook f to d1 instead of rook a to d1? This rook f to d1 seems like a professional move, but then I cannot just find out what the idea behind this is. Takes, and yeah, you can dive in with your piece. Yeah, I saw your threat. Oh, your threat is not even what I thought it was a threat. Okay, it was your threat. Takes, yeah. I'll come back. Whoa, he missed that his rook was hanging. What's this guy's rating? Oh, 1400. Give a check. And you just bullied this guy from here. Man, you bully, boy. You bully guy. You bullied this guy from here. And in the end, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to watch. Okay, that's that for that. We're going to Chess.com welcomes us. Share the live stream, the post is about to start. Okay, takes, and I'm being very tempted to defend that my pawn. Whoa, see this blunder. Isn't this a blunder? Wow. It is a blunder. And in this position, I'm just losing. I'm actually losing. I'm actually losing this position. Okay. Okay, first of all, let's solve some puzzles of the day. Going to c5 by white. Is a check, and is this not actually going to be a fork? Whoa, it's incorrect too. Yeah, I would have taken with the king. The idea behind taking with the king is, okay, let's play it again. What was, okay, white played this. So the idea behind taking with the king was this check, another check. The idea behind taking with the queen, rather, this check. If you go here, you lose your rook. And if with this check you go here, you actually lose the game. So which is actually worse, your rook or the game? What? It said rook to v3. Rook to v3. Where the hell is rook to v3? Okay, it's actually a check in a couple of moves. Takes. But after this takes, a move like this wins the night. Yeah, and I don't have chess.com premium membership, which I would genuinely love to have. Rook MB. Rook Embry. Oh my god. Are you feeling sleepy or autocorrect autocorrect is actually messing with you? Okay, time to lock in. Mate. 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 You say both. It's actually 12 a.m. there. Wow. Okay, I haven't told you this, but I was actually planning on planning. I'm planning on streaming 12 hours. Okay, move like this. I'm planning on streaming for 12 hours. So if I do that, we're actually going to have a lot of time. Mate and let's see. What the hell can I do in this position? Oh, wow, I missed that. Oh, my opponent has lost. Okay, I think this. Oh, oh my god. Okay, I didn't expect to lose that, but then I did. What the hell? It's more like I don't have any other motivation. Okay. Okay, first 24. Not that bad. I missed a couple of turns. Like, what to play in this position, I surprisingly did not have an idea. Can someone help me? So, Rook Eclipse. When I start streaming for 12 hours, you will not, you know, you might not really find it challenging. Because by then it will be actually 6 p.m. by your time. Oh, I even completely missed that. Knight d4. No, knight d4 did not work. They told me it's not actually a good move. They said this is not a good move. My idea behind this was, okay, I'll show that later. Okay, move like this doesn't work because then, yeah. And they said this, okay. And we win the, we win the stuff. So we're going to go for the daily puzzle. The daily puzzle. If you can find it, you can drop your answers in the comment section. The daily puzzle. I think it is this check. I think it is this check. This check. This check is actually rook to c5. So what's the idea behind rook to c5? Rook to c5 is not possible. Okay, rook takes c4. Okay, rook takes c4. Okay, tell me, what's your idea behind rook takes c4? Oh, sorry. A minute, please. Okay, what's the idea behind rook takes c4? The idea behind rook to c4. Rook to c4 looks like the move, but I really want to find the or spot the idea behind rook to c4. Yeah, rook to g5 for black, right? But then I can go. Oh, yeah, I spot the idea now. Yeah, I spot the idea. And the rook is trapped. This game was shown in the Queen's Gambit. I don't know if you watched the Queen's Gambit. It's a series on Lichess on Netflix. It's actually nice. The Queen's Gambit. I spotted the idea quite late. Okay, let's go for more. Okay, you did too. Yeah, impressive. Okay, check. Okay, first check and you win the game. Simple. Okay, we're going to go for this puzzle rush and see how how well we can rush. How well we can rush, right? Sorry. Check. Check. Say check. Checkmate. Check and mate. Checkmate. Sorry. Checkmate. Check and mate. Checkmate straight away. Checkmate. Checkmate. Oh yeah. It happens. It happens. It happens. So sorry, bro. I think I will start streaming early. Maybe around 3. Although next week I should start streaming for 6 hours straight. So if I start that, I should, it should be convenient for you. Yeah, you're one of my biggest supporters, or even my biggest. Yeah, I'm grateful. Very, very grateful, mate. This should be mate, right? Mate, right? Mate. Sorry. Mate. Ooh, a folk. Nothing sweet or nothing is sweeter than a folk. Okay, I'll send in some games. No wala. I'm more than happy to help. More than happy to help. This is a threatened checkmate. How do I get the hell out of this? Oh, promote to queen. Block the dam. Check and oh, this is mate. I actually thought the rook was on the last rank the other way. And it's trapped. Mate. Okay. Okay. And Hmm. What to play? 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 I'm actually kind of stranded. Post eclipse. What is this weird stream you like saying? You really need to understand whether it's a kind of stream I'm missing out on. Oh yeah, that was checkmate. Oh yeah, I miss this type of checkmate. This is checkmate, and this right here is equally what? Oh, it's equally checkmate. Brutal, right? Then as for this, okay. What to do here is what I really don't know. Oh no, this sacrifice doesn't work. I'm literally gazing the move now, which is I shouldn't be doing. So I'm trying to find what white is to play in this position. Takes. Yeah, just sacrifice. It doesn't still work. Move like this. Then there's this check. Come up and okay. Yeah, that's it. That was that for that. And hey, you sent me a game. Is it on Lichess or let me check? Puzzle King. Puzzle King is one of my subscribers on my other channel. The channel that a lot of things happened and I stopped using. I was over 1,000 subscribers in that one, but the watch hour was actually the problem because It was kind of harder to get. I'm actually getting watch out better here than in that channel. Yeah, because I changed a few things. I made a few changes here and there. It became easier, like way easier. Oh, and I lose the first. Oh yeah. This check, he moves, takes, and mates. How the hell could I have missed that? How the hell could I have missed that? Why did I just play slip of hand? I move like this. Yeah. I move like this. Then I move like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the main training. Let's go to intuition trainer. Easy? Nope. Hard. It took. And this intuition trainer is basically you go through the position and try and find out where the mistake in the position, the mistake that happened in the game, without any hints from the app. He develops his knight attacking our pawn, we pin it, and he plays bishop to c4. Develop our knight too. And like this, I guess it's a blunder because we can take, and regardless of whether I take or not, either I take with the rook or I decide to take with the queen, it still leads to a loss of a piece. Yeah, that was that, and on to the next. On to the next. What to play? I think I'll leave this one. Okay, navigate to the position, right? When you move like this is the blunder. Takes, and you win the bishop. This is actually the blunder because you must not really capture the queen. You can capture with knight, and this is actually massively winning. That right there is actually massively winning. So navigate to the position, right? I think this move is not nice, but then let's see whether there's a worse move. Okay, if it's not this one, then it has to be that move. Okay, we are getting to the puzzle segment. You can just share the live stream so more people can join and attempt to solve the puzzle. Takes. I think this is a mistake because then you have this check and you can pick up the bishop, and the king can't even castle because your queen your queen on b4 controls the f8 line. Okay, fine. Let's solve one more before I give you the puzzle. Sorry. Oh, that was actually a blunder. It's a blunder because then you lose your pawn and ultimately you lose your rook too. So that was actually a blunder. And okay. Yeah, because it allows this knight both hitting the king, hitting the queen, and hitting the bishop at the same freaking time. I check. Ooh, can you spot it? Yeah. Killer. I think here this move is not really the best move. A better move would have been rook to f7. Yeah, so that's why it's actually a bad move. Takes. He brings in his bishop, castle, and trying to find out the best move here. So I don't even really know what is the bad move in this position, as all moves look promising. This this how what then is the bad move? Okay, then for me, castling is actually a bad move because the king is kind of exposed, even though there's no way to get to the king now, but there will certainly be. Okay, time to solve tactics, and you guys are going to solve this one. Or rather, should I solve one? Should I solve one? Okay, let me solve one. Oh, the one I saw, I just completely miss it. Takes. Takes. Now you win two pieces for the two minor pieces for one rook. So that is that. I'll come back in the next 2 minutes. It is black to play. I'll come back in the next 2 minutes. Try and find out the best move. So have you found the puzzle? Have you found the answer to the the okay. Takes that doesn't work. Yeah, and this is the answer. Let's see. What is the best mover? The best mover. They said I've reached my daily limit. Okay, one more thing I have to do. One more thing I think I have to do before I end the live stream, and that is this. Where is it? There's one more thing I have to do before I end the live stream, so stay tuned. Okay. Actually, folk. Nice mate. I win the rook. Give a check. You can take and if you have gone without losing any puzzle, I hope we don't start to lose now. Okay, so check. Why do I keep having this feeling that I might lose soon? I might play a blunder soon. I don't know. Why do I keep having this feeling? Sacrifice, capture, and that should do it, right? Let's check. Let's check. I win the rook. I check our mate. Try and find out the best moves. If possible, you can lock your answers in the comment section.
Give me you.
Okay, my first alarm has gone off and it shows that I should end the live stream. Actually give a check here and pick up the knight, pick up the queen. Sacrifice it, push one square forward. Give a check. Double discover check and mate. Oh, I've missed my first puzzle. I've missed my first. This is actually my first miss. Okay. I've missed the second one. I think one more and I'll be out. Wow. I lost my 3 in a row. Okay. Let's review puzzles. And I lost. How should I have played differently? Okay, this. I should have played rook to h8 because then the queen has nowhere to go except in front of the king. Then this actually pins the queen to the king. Okay. Rook to d2, threatening the mate. And that is that for that. In this particular one, I was caught up with him playing. Okay, just going to go and see. And that will be, wow. Indian doesn't even want to trade, at least. And that is mate. Yeah. So that is that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please share, and please subscribe.